Okay, good morning everyone and welcome to our review of Premier League first week of finals.
I'm back.
Richard's back on board, brought in the big guns.
I've had some sessions. I've got home a little tanty about the Pro Shop team not doing so well, and I've had some deeper meaningfuls with myself and some other people, and I'm back, so I've got to get back into it.
Not so well.
Steve's invited me in today to impart some wisdom on you guys.
Only team we can beat is the Bye.
Yeah. So we may have to restructure that team. We've already got some people trying to knock on the door, trying to get in.
There's at least 3 people very keen to come across and
don't know why.
Make a difference.
Don't know why, but anyway, I think I'm going to step down. We'll have to wait and see.
Step down, maybe delisted. Could be the rumour around town.
Super sub. Rightio, so we're going to go through last week's performances, and Steve might talk about this one because I think you made a mention on
the first.
Was it the Dimple Balls? I think no. Where are
we?
The first week qualifying final. I think Steve made a mention in his last show that Dimple Balls may have gone down to the hybrids, but unfortunately he's here to, I think, formally apologise for that comment.
I don't know about formally apologise. They've won 2 finals in 10 years or 8 years, so
it was bound to happen.
Law of averages say
play roulette, that number's going to come up eventually, sort of thing.
Eventually, and so anyway, but well done to those guys. Dimple Balls beating hybrids 144 to 133. Craig Healy with 37, Gary Bennett 36, Chad Jacobs 36, and Stu Manser, the fearless leader who did carry the suffocation scarf all day on his bag, with 35 points.
Just a reminder to egg him on, eh?
Yeah, so
Roman Lewandowski was top scorer in the hybrids team, doing a good job, but the rest fell away. 36 points to Roman, John Bedford 34, and Lenny Drill 33. So it dropped away pretty quick. Unfortunately, Alan Curtis has had a pretty poor season for the most of it. Anyway, a couple of good games, but not so many. And Paul Bowick had a down week. He tends to have one good and one down. So
Al's, he's been practising a lot. He's still really
his body's not as good as it used to be, but I suppose that's all of us, isn't it?
They do have their spiritual leader Kim Richardson back from Morocco, so they, might make the difference come next week.
So the next one was elimination final number 1. Mixed Bag took on Caddyshackers, and of course Mixed Bag took out the points, 144 to 140. Kate Anderson was a star, 38 points. Ever
since his birthday, his 40th birthday a few weeks ago, he's stepped it up big time.
He's learning how to deal with this new swing that he's got too.
Yeah.
This bit of loss of weight and had to sort of modify his swing to suit the body, the new body. So it's just starting to click for him.
Yeah, that's
good, and good for Mixed Bag, which could go a long way to maybe taking it out this year as well.
Be that team that comes from the bottom 8. That's from the bottom half of the 8. Sorry. I think they're looking as likely as anyone right now.
Some sad news about Morgs' mother too.
Steve Morgan lost his mother during the week, so commiserations, Steve and his family, and best of luck.
All the best, Steve.
Yeah, going through that. He's been a big supporter of Premier League, so hopefully the team get around him, might have a good win on the weekend for him. So
all the best, mate.
So out of that match, the Caddyshackers, Jay Scott led the way with 37 and Simon Chong with 36, Darryl Telfer 34 and Dave Edwards 33. So that did pretty well, Caddyshackers really. They had thrown together at the last minute a bit and a great effort to make finals.
Yeah, we had a full team all year and didn't get anywhere near it. Anyway, so elimination final number 2, Hub Day played Cinderella Boys, and this was a bit of a whitewash, wasn't it? Cinderella Boys flogged them with 145 over the Hub Day team. So again, that up and down sort of team. Some days good, some days bad. Neil's generally bad all the time. So unfortunately they went down. James Alcorn, 39 points is a fantastic score.
I haven't got seen James playing much lately, so good effort. Dean Jacobs 36, Simon Putner 36 and Simon Locke 34. Good consistent effort.
Very good scoring. Yeah, beat anybody on their day, just about that score and with that team. So they could be ones to watch. And the next one?
Reluctant Heroes just doing what they do, just winning finals and beating the bit of a rabble, the Hackers. 142 to 134. Bit of infighting.
Well, that was one of the mentions, wasn't it, about coming into the Pro Shop team. Jaden Dixon wanted out.
Wanted out, yeah, exactly.
I see he's trying to get Tyson on board as well, and maybe create his own team. But that's wrong, isn't it?
Yeah, well,
that's wrong.
He's
wrong.
Every week he comes in saying, "Oh, I'm doing my bit for the team. It's the rest,
And they've still got a match to go, haven't they? It's like what? Is it Tristan Lynch, that one at the Gold Coast, deciding he wants to go to North Melbourne halfway through the season? It's wrong. It's wrong. Because we're not rugby league players, are we?
No. So Jaden, as I said, he's all about him at the minute. I'm doing my bit.
I don't know if we want him in the Pro Shop team. I'm not sure. Well, he's not really. 35 points. He's not like a standout, is he? He had 35 points for the Hackers. And he's criticising the other players in the team for not doing their job. So
telling me that Craig Bessel has to do something. Well, geez, we're all best. He's out there trying his best every week, and you got the guy up the front just saying, "Come on."
Done a long term of school too. He's worked the last 10 weeks.
Yeah.
Jaden gets every second day off.
That's right. Of course, he's going to be playing good guy.
Anyway, we'll have to have a discussion whether we do open up those spots in that Pro Shop team to certain people.
He's showed his hand and his colours a bit too quick, I think. Anyway, good luck to those guys.
Rightio, so we might preview next week's round, or this week's round. It's actually tomorrow, so Saturday the 30th of June. The first semi-final is Hybrids take on Mixed Bag. So this is going to be interesting. The predictor says the Mixed Bag will take it out. You just never know with the Hybrids. They've done so well this year with their team. I know Jeff Burke just had a lesson. I don't know whether it'll help him or not. He may need a few weeks to recover from the lesson, but we'll see. John
Bedford's pretty consistent.
Very consistent.
And Kim Richardson's back. He's the one, I think. He's capable of that 40, 41 points. Now, whether the fact he hasn't played much might work against him, or he might be so relaxed that he was, a lot of his faults might be gone and forgotten about for a few weeks and not just star. So
if Roman's in form, he tends to carry his form over for weeks.
Yeah, so
doesn't he?
You would think Mixed Bag, as the predictor says, should win this match, but they're a bit of a dangerous opponent. They didn't finish on top of the ladder for no reason. So
no.
It'll be a cracking match, that one.
Yep. One thing's for certain: Peter Goff won't be the difference.
No,
is that right?
He's not the barometer of that team.
No, unfortunately.
Nice fella.
So 7v8, but anyway.
Harsh call, but probably true given its finals. And the second semi-finals, Cinderella Boys versus Hackers. It's Hackers could be the new Dimple Balls after this week if they go out after dominating at the top of the ladder all season, and then Cinderella Boys have really struggled just to get into the finals. So
I reckon they're coming good at the right time, though.
They could well.
I reckon they are. I reckon Glenn's in great form. Every time I see the leaderboard he's done there. Dean's coming good, and as I know, Dean plays well. He plays well for stretches, periods, good periods. Haven't seen Sean Slattery much.
No, he missed out last week. Was away, and I think Rocket might have been away last week as well. So I've got a feeling.
But I don't think Sean's playing particularly well at the moment. But anyway, Greg's going okay.
I've heard he's doing the old Greg Chappell, where he's hitting the ball great on the range, but can't carry it onto the course. So that might click at any stage. That's all of us, actually.
Yeah. And Simon obviously had played well last week, so I reckon that'll be a good game. But I reckon Cinderella Boys will carry that out. I'm not sure what you think. But
Predictor has.
Oh, there you go.
Them as that.
Yeah, I'm no genius. Sorry, Predictor's got them winning anyway.
I think. It's going to take something special from Hackers, given Grant Stewart's away. They're playing the 7 straight away, so Craig Bessel could be the difference. Maybe someone like that pops up and shoots at 40 points, which they haven't done for a while. But I'd like to be Cinderella Boys right now, I think.
So these are the elimination, and they play
semi-finals.
Okay,
so the winner of semi-final 2, which is
Cinderella Boys Hackers, will play Dimple Balls.
Yep.
And Reluctant Heroes will play the Hybrids or Mixed Bag. So have a good week off, guys, for the Dimple Balls and the Reluctant Heroes, and they'll be fresh as come the 7th of July. And then we've got the final the week after. A little bit different to the syllabus?
Yes.
No, same as the syllabus.
Same as, yeah.
Yeah, it was different to, anyway, that's what it is. The grand final's on the 14th of July.
Point I did note from last week, and it mightn't mean a huge amount, but Reluctant Heroes had the lowest score of the 4 teams that won going through, so not sure there's much to read into that. I mean, you only have to beat who you beat, but the fact that all the other teams that have gone through to the next week of the finals would have beaten them is, yeah.
So they weren't far off.
No, they weren't.
That's a pretty shitty thing.
That's just a little bit.
Oh, geez. Yeah, well, 140.
If I was in one of those other teams,
142 they had. And
I'd be saying, well,
144,
you know what?
144,
we can beat
145, like 2 off.
Because they've been so invincible for so long.
Yeah, it's like saying that, one of your football teams in the preliminary loses just because they lost.
Yeah, I just think
No,
you've got to hang your hat on something.
no. I reckon Reluctant Heroes are right.
You think
Anyway.
they're going all the way again?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, they're no Adelaider that got Premier League. They'll go all right.
Alright, so Jaden Dixon, if you're around in the next day or so, you better come and grab this because you wholeheartedly deserve it after what we've
I agree.
seen over the last
I agree
week
with
or
that.
so.
I wasn't sure last week when Steve predicted that Dimple Balls would lose, but this week I'm definitely on Jaden to carry that thing around.
You've got to get some focus back, get some unity in your team, Jaden.
And maybe Dave Pearson and the rest of his team might jump the gun and kick Jaden out before he jumps.
Yeah,
anyway.
Good idea.
I think that'd be a good lesson for the young boy to learn.
Very good. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good week.
We'll see you later on. Thank you.